Oh, goodness. First hole, 404 yards.
Let's go.
You ready for this?
Let's have a match.
Let's have a match.
Let's have a day.
Let's have a day. Driver's in hand, time to get big.
Swing.
That's a good start if you like good starts.
I don't like good starts when you're my opponent.
Ooh.
You're totally whiffed. It's fine.
You like that spot, huh?
It's fine.
Yeah, it
Same
is.
spot. Got through the trees pretty good.
You know, it's a really great day if you like great days.
Yeah. But who likes great days, right? Who wants to be in the Bahamas or 70 degrees and sunny and breezy?
If you watch the first match with me and Kyle, you're watching a different match even though we hit it in almost the exact same spots.
I'm also in the exact same spot I hit mine, which is a fairway over. But I'm in the fairway too, just a different fairway.
I'm going 54 degree, I got 94 yards. Keep it a little left, the wind's pushing right. Sit, sit, sit. A little bit deep, but it's a pretty good shot. Literally, it's probably within a couple feet of the last shot I hit on this hole. It's absolutely insane, but it's downhill. It's a good way to start, I'll take it.
Shots in the same spot you hit it before. Like if you're playing the hole again, I feel like it's just like, there's just something to be said about that. Like I feel like a lot of times when I play a hole again, I tend to hit it in the same spot I hit the day before.
It's all, it's like that mental thing.
Because you're just comfortable hitting it there.
Yeah.
I got 150 left, a little bit of tree trouble, but nothing too serious. Gonna try to take a 40-degree wedge, hood this a little bit, just kind of hit a flighted shot working against the wind. I get back into position here. Probably a little bit to the right, but we'll see.
Kyle, he hit in that bunker over there. That's a bit of a tough position, but he's got the speed to be able to get some spin on it, and it's into the wind, so that'll help.
That's how you start a match, baby.
Oh
I'll take that 3 any day of the week.
You guys are not gonna believe this, but I was standing over that, and I was
your club, by the way.
I know, he used my club, but he was standing over that, and I was like, what if he makes this? And then he just one-hopped it in. That is absolutely,
that's probably the best shot I've hit all year.
Kyle,
Bradley knows, you heard the first words I said when I saw where my ball was.
Yeah,
I can't say it on the screen, but I wasn't happy where I was, so that was pretty good.
Well, now I gotta make a 25-footer to tie.
It's amazing how fast things change. Jeez, that's how you stay in there, man.
Oh my gosh.
It's a good start. I hole out from the bunker, I still didn't win a hole.
And what a freaking way to start this match.
Yeah, we took one putt on that hole collectively.
If you've made it this far in the video and you haven't liked it, what are you doing? What is it gonna take for you? Like, let's get 10K likes for 2 birdies on the first
I feel like YouTube needs to implement a super like for this video in particular after that first hole. I might be a long driver, but my short game's okay once in a while.
I'm shook right now. That will literally get anybody going. Oh my god.
We collectively made roughly 150 feet of shots on that hole.
I still have honors. That was my goal, to keep honors all day, so. Gosh, that was so perfectly filmed too. Shout out to Bradley. Guys, we have another hole. It's around about 400 yards. I'm gonna hit driver. Kyle's got driver. He can probably hit the green actually because it's straight downwind.
Well, I'll square through one.
It's just at the trees, center trees. It's just a little bit spinny, but I think I'm gonna have a good angle. It's on hole 1's tee box. I think it's fine.
Yeah, we'll see how much that stuff comes in on the left.
I'm in the fairway, really good position. Probably got about 60 yards or so. Let me see. See how good my rangefinders are with my eyes. Dang, 60 yards on the dot.
No way.
Got a little 58 degree. It's a good number. I want to try to carry this about 55.
Didn't get the most favorable kick, kicked left. This is what I have, and as you guys can see, I have a window. And we're about to find out how well I know my trajectory with my wedges. This is maybe a 30-yard shot, and if I can hit that window, this is a shot that you can hit really close. So given that it's match play, there's no reason to not give it a go. I think 58 is the club to hit here. We're gonna find out.
Wait, you're gonna hit it that right there?
Yeah, right through there. The only question is if I catch it too clean and it spins, it'll come out lower. But I still actually think there's a chance we could get through those, so I'm willing to take that chance because it's match play and you've already hit it pretty close.
Trees don't exist.
I am putting at least.
What is going on here?
Yeah, I just didn't quite hit it the way I wanted to.
Perfectly.
I'm on the green, I'm putting, and from here that's not too bad. See if we can keep this match all square.
That kind of leads me to believe that we might live in a simulation. Like trees don't exist.
That was air. The trees in the Bahamas are air, if you guys didn't know. So in this temperate region, trees don't grow. Palm trees aren't real.
Yeah, I mean, you never know.
Palm trees are controlled by the government. About a 40-footer here for birdie. See if we can cozy it up close.
I was low-key about to make this. It's a really good putt. I got this for birdie. It's gonna be breaking to my left from that side, I believe. Oh, right at the end. I thought I made it.
I think I had a snap to it.
I know, I saw it right at the end.
How did that go straight?
Well, that's an unfortunate 3-putt there for Kyle. Takes me to 1 up in the match. After 2 holes, we're on to a par 3. That is an absolute beast today. It's like 212 into the wind, but we'll see in a second. All right, guys, we got 197 to this pin into the wind. It's probably playing like 220. I'm probably gonna be hitting a 5-iron. Kyle, like a pitching wedge or something, but I think it's gonna be 5-iron for me.
I'm looking at something like a 6-iron here, maybe even more, because once that ball gets up there, you just don't know what's gonna happen.
I'm hitting 5, just a nice low one. Probably thinking like 210, 215. Put a good swing on it here. Sit. Okay, that was too much club. Should have hit 6.
It's so easy for it to shift dead into us as well.
Yeah.
It's the tough part. That's so bad.
That was a little right.
I'll just hit another one from here.
That's probably the easiest thing to do. Go. Wow.
Well, that was a little better. Might still have a chance.
That was a really good shot. He just needed that on the first one, but it happens. This wind can do funny things to your mind and to your swing. Well, mine actually made it through the bunker. It was close to pin high, so it wasn't a terrible club. I don't have a bunker shot. I got a little touchy chip shot. I'll probably land just short. I want to make a par just for the confidence. Just a little left here. It's not too shabby. It's not great, but just want to give myself a putt, try to make par.
This is the kind of stuff I like doing, playing against someone as good as Micah. I'm definitely the underdog on these, but you gotta play with guys better than if you want to get better. So that's why these matches are really good for me. See if we can keep it rolling. Great putt.
Thanks. Feels good to salvage par from there. That's a great up and down on a really, probably one of the harder par 3s today. But I got my par, gets me to 2 up in the match. Look at this. Oof. I just really want to hit a good drive. I feel like I've been spinning them a little too much, but I'm gonna aim left. Wind should be pushing right. Try to just put a good swing on this one. Okay, back straight. It's not gonna be in the fairway, but I think I'm gonna really like that. You gonna have a little red on this one?
What's that?
You gonna have a little red on this one? You gonna have a little red on this one?
Oh, red? What? I can't hear you, dude.
you gonna hit it hard?
I just want to hit it straight, dude.
Oh, goodness. I think that's perfect.
I think you should be in good shape for sure.
That is going to be absolute money. Watching Kyle hit those drives on it's cool to see it on the range, but when you see it on the course and it's going where it's supposed to, it's just amazing. Good shot. Do you go in the ocean?
A little bit, yeah.
I think when I sit in the sand, it like it recharges me.
Might be some science to that.
I think it is. I think it really like it makes me feel electrified. I just have a hard time believing it carried that far, unless it caught this bunker.
All right, guys, so I hit a really good tee shot here, 114, bit of a tailwind. Throw it up onto that green and get it close. Well, I'm on the green, a little bit right. That wind kind of shoved it over, but probably have about a 25, 30 footer for eagle.
Well, guys, unfortunately, we got up here and we have just looked all over for my ball. We can't, like, it seemed to be pretty good off the tee and then we just can't find it. So I'm conceding the hole to Kyle. I'm back to 1 up, and then he's gonna see if he can 2-putt and make birdie, and then we'll be on to a par 3. And that put me 1 up in the match. So a little bit unfortunate, but it's just golf.
It's better in my putter.
Got to get back on the horse here, and it's 202 yards. It is probably playing a little crosswind. I'm gonna be hitting a 6-iron because it's about the same number as the last one. I think I lost my glove too. Holy cow. You just gotta bounce back. 6 iron. Kyle has honors. I'm 1 up.
I got an 8 iron. You can take a little bit off of it. Just kind of play a draw that fights the wind and just go right at this flag.
That was so good. Right there?
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it's pin high maybe.
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys, this wind's tough. You just never feel that confident when that ball's in the air.
I got 6 iron, so a little more of a normal club here. I don't know where it's at.
I lost it. It was right at it.
I know, it was really good. I guess we'll find
What'd you
out
hit?
though. 6?
I have no idea where that went. That had an unbelievable line, but it was very low.
I know, it was literally just right at it, so I guess we'll find out. I got putter in my hand, but listen guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I'm trying to get to 500,000 before the end of the year. Hit the like button, turn the notifications on so you don't miss videos, and yeah, let's get back to the video. Thanks for tuning in. 20 foot short of the pin.
Well, you just couldn't see it because you're 5'8", you know, so you couldn't see over the hill.
I struggle to see over a lot of things.
But you sure can putt.
That's the beauty of a vise right there. 200 yards downwind with a 6 iron, literally spun perfectly, only rolled out about 6 or 7 feet.
As I got about 30 feet right up the hill, Micah's got about a 20 footer, so these are good spots to be on the screen. I could really use a big one to drop. See if we can make that happen.
Speed is good.
How does that go straight? And how does that go that far back?
It's just a little fast.
Come on, dude. You hit a golf ball 400 yards. Why can't you putt?
I wish you guys could know how complicated my brain is when it comes to things like this. Neither this or there. Neither here nor there. I completely misread that. Oh wow, great putt. Good 2 putt.
Thank you. Putt.
Thanks.
5 to 7 miles an hour faster. Figure out how that happened and why. That doesn't get out of control. It's crazy.
How bad would that be if it got out of control?
Saw what happened at Worlds. My speed got out of control. I was like 230 ball speed. I couldn't
hit the grid, yeah.
It's wrong with being fast, obviously, but you need to be able to hit it. It needs to be good speed.
Yeah. All right, you got a couple different options here. 330 to the pin. You can play short or you can play right at it. You can play long if you wanted to. Kyle has driver.
I should be okay hitting driver here in terms of distance. I think the wind's hurting slightly, so this is probably playing more like 350. Gonna be playing aggressive, and I know you guys want to see me hit driver, so it's definitely something I want to do.
That's what we like to see. Holy cow. Keep cutting. Oh my gosh. I think it's just in that back bunker. That was absolutely insane.
If there's no wind, that would have been right on the pin. That wind just kind of, that ball did hold off pretty good. But there's a lot of wind up there, so it's definitely playing a factor. But I think I'm in one of those 2 pot bunkers on the left.
That was really good. I'm gonna try to do the same thing. Oh, that's out of bounds. There it goes. Oh man, that's not good. I mean, I gotta hit another one. All right, 3 off the tee. I hit that so darn good.
I know you feel I had to do that in the par 3 in front of like 50 people.
Hole out for par. That pisses me the frick off, dude.
This game's hard.
See, today is different, man.
It might have a little bit of speed from that training session I gave you.
Oh, man. Brand new wall just skirted across the road. I might have went in that storm drain.
If there was no wind, that thing would have been right on top of the pin. That wind just slid it a little bit left, but not complaining at all about where that ball is. See what Micah's got.
That was the risk reward. That's the thing, is I definitely fell under peer pressure there from Kyle hitting driver. Like, I have a higher chance of making birdie if I don't hit driver, but lesson learned. There's always a lesson in there somewhere. But I hold this out for par. I put some pressure on that young man over there. Go. Oh. Almost. I didn't mean it almost went in. Come on, give me a break. 2 and over 2. Oh my gosh. This is for bogey, so. That's good. Gosh, what a hole for me. Like I said, lesson learned on not falling under peer pressure. There's holes that I know I can hit driver on, and this is not necessarily one of them. I gotta kind of rein things back in here.
It's been my master plan all along, get him swinging faster so that he starts hitting to the left. It's gonna be a very fun finish. I mean, this is what you guys like to see. 4 holes left, all square.
We were 2 holes off. We are through 6 holes. We are on hole number 7, which is par 5, about 530 yards. It's very gettable. I'm gonna hit driver, Kyle's gonna hit driver. This is where I gotta make a comeback here.
I think I'm gonna go with the driver because I think I have a decent bit of room on the right, and even if I go a bit further right, there's a pretty low chance I'll get into that crap up there, so I think driver's a play. I think this wind's pretty stout, so I can aim to the right pretty good. Should be fine.
It's gonna be over in that par 5.
It's kind of the miss I was playing for.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit driver. You can miss right, and I'm not too worried about missing left. Might try to hit a bit of a draw here, actually. I might just try to get this face closing a little bit. Hit a little baby draw right off that bunker. Yeah!
Perfect. Aggressive line.
I know, get you some of that, man.
That's money.
I hit a draw.
Correction. We have 3 holes left, not 4. Time flies when you're having fun.
Time flies when you're losing. You can put that one in your pipe and smoke it for a little bit.
What?
That drive I just hit. I just am so proud of myself for hitting a little baby draw.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
I'm well on my way. Yeah, well. You ever say a word so many times it loses it becomes a sound?
Yes. Second time today I've hit a fairway that's not my own, but this was the plan. Left is no bueno, so I wanted to have a bailout situation. Mike is getting a yardage from me right now. There's like a big palm tree I'm taking a look at, and I think that's roughly where the pin is. I don't quite have a visual on it from this angle, so we're getting that set up right now, but this is gonna be a 3 or 4 club wind. I mean, this is probably 15, 18 mile an hour right now. So
You have 235.
235, and the pin is...
It's literally right between, it's in the dead center of those 2 trees.
Okay, 235.
It's actually a perfect shot from over here. It's just straight into the wind, which, you know, sometimes helps depending on what club you hit.
3 iron, mostly because I don't have a 4 iron. To be honest, this is probably the club, just because this is a 275, 280 club for me typically. Sea level though, into a 20 mile an hour, 15, 20 mile an hour wind, this is definitely gonna be a tough one to get there, but see if we can put a good swing on it. Time to tuck the hair in.
Oh gosh.
Get up.
I almost guarantee that's on the green if it's not really close.
Those trees were whistling when that ball was flying. We'll see. That was a flush 3 iron for a World Long Drive champion into the 20 mile an hour headwind, so we'll see where that gets us.
I think it's gonna be really good. That is not good for me.
I think I'm a bit short, to be honest. 235 is actually really tough with this wind.
I don't think you're short, but I know I'm short. We can't see Kyle's, but I'm almost positive it's really good. I got 193, I think it's to a back pin. Gosh, this wind is so daggum strong. I'm in between a 5 and a 6, but I hit 5. You know what? I think a well-struck ball is not touched by the wind, so we're gonna find out. Well, that's in that stupid bunker that I was in last time.
Pretty good shot from there.
That's not in the stupid bunker. I think it's about pin high. I should be able to chip it on.
We're in pretty similar positions. Mike is in the fringe, I'm just off the fringe. Both very up and downable shots for sure. So I think I'm gonna go ahead with a 54 here and let it skip down a bit, take a bit softer of a swing on it and try to let it release down that hill.
Gosh, you're vibing right now.
All right, pretty good chip. Just made a nice smooth swing, and that's one of the biggest things I've found is I have a tendency when I can make really smooth practice swings, then when I get over the ball, I get really nervous. So I try to just pretend like there's no ball and just let the club get in the way of the ball, and tends to work out a lot better for me.
I mean, this is so smooth. I think I'm gonna putt it just because it's such a tight lie, but breaking a little bit to the left because of the wind. A make wouldn't hurt me, that's for sure. Settle down, ball. Okay. All right, I'll take it. Kyle's is just outside of that range. It's just outside of that gimme range, but I got my birdie. Pressure's back on him.
What's that?
Nothing.
Oh. Well, the thing for me is I got to play the wind on this a little bit. There's a significant amount of wind pushing this way, so I got to kind of account for that just a little bit. And I think in this case, it's actually going to make the putt go really straight because I think this putt wants to break this way. I'm going to just put my line right in the middle of this cup and give it a roll and let the wind and the break cancel each other out. Or I can pull it dead left.
Dang.
That was completely straight. I deserved to lose that hole after that.
That is unfortunate. I hate to see that. That gets me back to 1 up with 2 holes to play here in our second match out here at the Bahamas, and just an amazing place to be. So thankful to be here. Shout out to Atlantis. Shout out to Paradise Island Golf Club. It's just an incredible place, and if you ever get the opportunity to come here, do not miss it because it is an absolute pleasure. Here we are, hole number 8, which is hole number 17. It's a very short hole. It's 300 yards, but I got 2 iron. Just gonna try to hit a little cut right off of the edge of this hazard here. Ah, that's in.
It's a good shot.
Just short of the bunker. Whoa, Kyle's got driver. Guess he's not holding anything back here. That was not a well-struck golf ball, but it put me in play, which is good.
So I'm going with driver here. It's 302 yards to the pin, but with a really strong wind off the left. And I think there's some room right to bail out. And if I do bail out right, that chip into the wind's actually going to be good because I'm going to be able to stop that ball quick. I'm going to be aggressive again, go with driver, so I can get a hole back here.
Oh, my spin. Yeah, that's gonna be exactly where he said he wanted to bail out at. There's just another hole right there. That worked out how you drew it up.
I barely had any fade on that. That wind is just howling up there. I bet you it's 20 miles an hour up there.
I got 85 yards. I hit a 2 iron straight into that wind and it went 205 yards. Exactly what I wanted though, 85. 50 degree, going low.
Yeah, good line. All right, so this is exactly where I wanted to be, just a hair past pin high. Got a wind coming against me here, which should make it a little easier for me to hold the screen. So I'm gonna go to 58 and just flight it against that wind and see if we can get it inside of where Micah is.
Wow, that was good. Had the perfect amount of spin on it, just checked it up. Kyle is a force today, man. That dude is something different.
This is a good match, guys. Just inside of where Micah is, I think I got about 7 or 8 feet. Micah's got about 10 feet. I'm definitely due to make one at this point, so see if we can roll one in. Good putt.
Oh, that feels good. Oh my goodness. That is just absolutely robbed.
How did that not go in?
Just right at the end.
Stuff.
What a day. Dang, that was to push it to the last hole and unfortunately just barely lipped out right there.
They missed pretty much every single putt inside, outside of 2 feet. Did hole out though. Maybe I'll just miss every green from now on.
His channel's linked in the description, so make sure you go subscribe. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, we're trying to get to 500,000 before the end of the year. So thanks for tuning in, thanks for all the support. Love you guys more than you can even imagine.
I love you too, Micah.
Yeah, love you, man.
Good match.
Peace.